Hello everyone, my name is Rich Keener. I'm the Village Manager for the Village of Villa Park. And today's another one of my segments where I'll be talking about an upcoming board meeting. So folks, today's segment is on the board meeting for Monday, October 12th. And as I mentioned, the board meeting starts at 7 o'clock here at Village Hall. And it's in person, so you can come in person or you can watch via our YouTube channel or our cable TV channels as well. So let's start. So on number one for Monday night, October 12th, for the formal agenda, is the call to order, the roll call. Number two is the Pledge of Allegiance. Number three is public comments on agenda items. And folks, that's the appropriate time for anyone in the audience to come to the podium and comment on items that are on the formal agenda that evening. Number four for Monday night is amendments to the agenda. And folks, that's the appropriate time for the village president or trustees to revise the formal agenda for that evening if they so desire. Moving on, number five is our consent agenda. We do have several items. We have 5A, which is the minutes from the board meeting held on September 14th, 2020. And we have 5B, we have bill listing for the weeks of September 14th, September 21st, September 28th, and October 5th, 2020, in the total amount of $3,191,115.64. So folks, moving on to number six for Monday night is our segment of ordinances. So we have 6A, we have an ordinance of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, establishing temporary executive powers pursuant to Chapter 8, Article 3, Sections 8-301 through 308 of the Villa Park Municipal Code, 65 ILCS 5/11-1-6 of the Illinois Municipal Code, and 20 ILCS 3305-11 of the Illinois Emergency Management Act. So folks, the background on this particular item is that it is the policy of the Village of Villa Park that the village be prepared to address any emergency. Therefore, in response to the significant outbreak of the coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, in the United States, pursuant to Chapter 8, Article 3, Sections 8-301 through 8308 of the Villa Park Municipal Code, and Section 65 ILCS 5/11-1-6 of the Illinois Municipal Code, and 20 ILCS 3305-11 of the Illinois Emergency Management Act, it is necessary and appropriate to authorize the village president to exercise extraordinary power and authority by executive order during this state of disaster emergency to ensure that the effects of COVID-19 are mitigated and minimized, and that the residents and visitors in the village remain safe and secure. This ordinance extends the temporary executive powers contained in Ordinance 4164, approved by the Village Board on September 14, 2020, until such time that the Village Board can reconvene in an open meeting. So folks, we've carried this particular ordinance over and over through many board meetings now due to the pandemic. And this ordinance really extends extraordinary powers to the village president for staffing, purchasing, and so we really do need this on the agenda moving forward. We do not want to miss any type of opportunity to be reimbursed for costs related to mitigate COVID-19 if they become available, any type of reimbursements. So folks, moving on to number 7, which is our resolution section. We have 7A, which is a resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, approving a professional services agreement with Stanley Consultants, Inc. of Chicago, Illinois, for the 2020 water and wastewater rate study update in an amount not to exceed $38,571. So folks, the background on this item is that the 2020 water and wastewater rate study update is proposed to update previous studies that were completed in 2013 and 2016. The study will determine rates for both water and wastewater to cover current and projected operations, to cover maintenance and overhead costs, to maintain sufficient operating and reserve balances, and to provide adequate funding for capital improvement projects. This resolution will approve the agreement with Stanley Consultants, Inc. for the 2020 wastewater and water rate study and update in an amount not to exceed $38,571. Funding for the rate study update is budgeted in Water Fund Account 82-502-01-299 and the Wastewater Fund Account 83-502-01-299. So folks, we do this about every 3 years. We take a look at our water and wastewater rates just to make sure we have enough funding coming in to cover our current maintenance and operating costs, to cover our reserve amount that we need, because we do have outstanding bonds, and of course you need to have a reserve set up to ensure you have enough money to pay the principal and bond payments as well. And of course then we also want to look forward to our future capital improvement projects with water and wastewater components to make sure that we have future funding available to pay, again, bond costs, principal and interest, or reserve balances to pay cash. So this is a necessary agreement. Like I said, we do about every 3 years. Moving on to 7B for Monday night, October 12th, is a resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing Halloween trick-or-treating hours. So folks, the background on this particular item is that the village has historically passed by resolution a time and date for children to participate in Halloween trick-or-treating. The Illinois Department of Public Health, also known as IDPH, issued guidance offering suggestions for the safe observance of Halloween trick-or-treating in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Should the IDPH or DuPage County Health Department alter their guidance or prohibit such activities, the village will publicly share their messaging and comply with their public health guidance. By adoption of this resolution, a uniform time is recommended for the event, thereby allowing the police department to increase patrol for the purpose of protecting the children who are participating in the Halloween festivities. It is recommended that the village board approve the official trick-or-treating hours of 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Saturday, October 31st, 2020. So folks, we do this on an annual basis. We have a resolution which approves the Halloween trick-or-treating hours. And so this year, it's from 3 to 7 on Saturday, October 31st. And we've put out multiple Facebook and Instagram messages discussing the Halloween activity, COVID-19 ways to protect yourself against the pandemic, the virus. And if you like, you can stop by Village Hall. We have a little poster we printed off. If you do not want to participate, it's kind of a neat little poster you can put on your front door, and it tells everybody that you're not participating this year. And we have some other items on our website also for Halloween. If you do not want to participate, you can please leave your porch lights off so folks don't knock on your door. If you do participate, maybe you leave a bowl of candy at the end of your driveway or on your porch, things of that nature. Wash your hands multiple times, things of that nature as well. So looking forward to the Halloween event myself. I always enjoy it, so I hope the children do too, and you as well. So moving on to 7C for Monday night is a resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, establishing the holiday schedule and regular meeting dates of the Village Board of Trustees for calendar year 2021. So folks, the background on this particular item is that the Village of Villa Park Municipal Code contains various references to meetings and holidays. On an annual basis, the Board of Trustees establishes and approves a schedule of the meetings of the Village of Villa Park Board of Trustees, as well as the village's annual holiday schedule. Staff recommends that the President and Board of Trustees pass a resolution to establish the holidays and meeting dates of the Villa Park Board of Trustees for the 2021 calendar year. So folks, just as I mentioned, on an annual basis, we pass a resolution approving the holidays and the meeting dates for the upcoming fiscal year, calendar year. They kind of mirror each other now. And so once approved, then we release that to the public so everyone knows when the Village Board of Trustees are meeting well in advance. And then folks know when the village municipal buildings are closed due to the holidays. So moving on for Monday night is 7D, a resolution of the Village of Villa Park, DuPage County, Illinois, authorizing agreements with benefit providers. So folks, the background of this particular item is that agreements with the village health, life, and dental providers expire on December 31st, 2020. On an annual basis, it is necessary to consider agreements with these carriers or other providers in order to maintain the required level of benefits offered to employees as defined by collective bargaining agreements. These providers include Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois, Delta Dental of Illinois, Fort Dearborn Life, Vision Service Plan, and Linden Oaks Behavioral Health. The village also sponsors wellness programs through CHC Wellness and Virgin Pulse, plus IRS Section 125 flexible benefit plans and COBRA administration through other third-party administrators. The village's health insurance costs through Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois increased by just over 7%, resulting in a proposed village contribution of $2,464,712. It is recommended that the board approve continuation of these benefits. So folks, as I mentioned, on an annual basis, the village staff puts forth this resolution for consideration by the Board of Trustees. The staff, we go out once a year and bid for health insurance coverage, dental and life, and so on. And then we select the most competitive, reasonable bid. And it's in the last few years, it's been Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. And this year we have just over a 7% increase. However, the last few years, we were able to negotiate or receive a bid that did not have an increase. So this is our first increase in several years. And so folks, moving on for Monday night, October 12th, is number 8 on our agenda. It's public comments on non-agenda items. And that's the appropriate time for anyone in the audience to come to the podium and comment on items that are not on the formal agenda for that evening. Number 9 is the village clerk's report. Number 10 is the village trustees report. Number 11 is the village president's report. Number 12 is my report, the village manager's report. Number 13 is adjournment. And folks, our next meeting is scheduled for October 26th, 2020. So if you have some time, please tune in to our YouTube channel or one of our cable channels to watch it live. Or you can come in person. And if you do come in person, we'll ask you to put a mask on and follow the social distancing requirements established by Governor Pritzker. But we do have some interesting items for Monday evening, so I hope you have a chance to tune in or come in person. So again, my name is Rich Keener. It's my honor to be the village manager for the Village of Villa Park. Take care and hope to see you soon.